Are you wondering what's for dinner tonight? Hi, my name is Sarah Holland, and I'm an Extension Agent for the Texas AgriLife Extension Service Expanded Food Nutrition Education Program. And I have just the answer for you. Simple skillet pizzas. Quick, healthy, and inexpensive recipe, perfect for your family's dinner tonight. Let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to use a little bit of cooked, lean ground beef, a little bit of reduced fat cheddar cheese, some low-sodium tomato sauce. You could also use pizza sauce or marinara sauce, whatever you have at home in your cabinet. We're going to use a little bit of diced tomato, and we're going to use a little bit of green leaf lettuce. You could also use romaine lettuce. The greener the lettuce, the more fiber that you're going to have in this particular recipe. And the last ingredient we have today is 100% whole wheat tortilla. Also, again, going to have more fiber than your traditional white tortillas. As we get going on this recipe, the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we spray our skillet with nonstick cooking spray. That's going to allow the tortilla not to stick to the skillet, and that's a really important part of this recipe. We're going to place our tortilla in the skillet. Our skillet's going to be on medium or high heat, and we're going to allow the tortilla to brown a little bit on both sides. So we'll let it cook here for about a minute, let it get warm, a little bit toasty on the first side, and then we'll flip it over. I'm going to go ahead and flip my tortilla over and allow the second side to get a little bit brown. And as we're waiting for that to brown, you can go ahead and grab your tomato sauce or your pizza sauce or marinara sauce, whatever you choose. We did use the low sodium variety today because that, again, is going to be a healthy substitution. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the tomato sauce to my pizza. It's about 2 tablespoons of sauce that you're going to add to the pizza. The next ingredient we're going to use is a little bit of our ground cooked meat. This is ground beef. You could also use lean ground turkey. Both would be healthy choices. When you do cook your meat, you're going to want to cook and drain all the grease off that meat to keep it as lean as possible. Next, we're going to add our reduced fat cheddar cheese. Cheese is a great addition to this recipe because it does give the recipe calcium, and then the reduced fat is going to keep the saturated fat low in this recipe. As this recipe cooks just a little bit, you're going to want to make sure that the cheese is going to melt throughout the recipe, and you're going to make sure that your meat gets warm in this recipe. So you want to give it enough time to cook throughout. If you need to, you may have to reduce the heat on your skillet in order not to burn the bottom of the tortilla. Since this is a whole wheat tortilla, it is going to get a little bit browner on the bottom just because it is starting out at a darker color. Now that the cheese has melted throughout, I'm going to remove the pizza from the skillet gently. You'll notice that the tortilla has started to get a little bit crispy on the bottom, so the longer it sits, the crispier it will get. And to add some color and variety to our pizza today, we're going to add a little bit of our chopped green leaf lettuce, again giving our recipe some more fiber. And we're going to add some diced tomatoes. And you can add whatever type of vegetable it is that your family likes. The important part here is that you get some good vegetables in on this recipe. Last step here, we're going to cut into 4 slices, give it that real good pizza look. We'll put some of our vegetables back on top because sometimes they do fall off just a bit when you're cutting through. And there you have it. Very simple, quick, easy recipe. This recipe right here serves 1. And it is the whole pizza, so all 4 slices. It's a very inexpensive recipe. It's 84 cents per serving. So there you have it. I've pre-plated this particular recipe so you can see what the final product would look like when you serve it at home. I would recommend that you serve it with a spicy corn salsa. This recipe can also be found on the AgriLife Extension website next to the simple skillet pizza recipe. You can also add a couple of avocado slices for a healthy fat in your diet. So there you have it, a simple meal in less than 30 minutes, perfect for your family's dinner tonight. Next time you're looking for healthy recipes, please choose Texas AgriLife Extension Service.